Imagine this. Every joy you've felt, every pain you've suffered, every mistake you've made. What if you had to live it all again? Not once, not twice, but forever. The same sunrise, the same heartbreak, the same laughter, the same loss. Would you celebrate that? Or would it crush you? This haunting question comes from one of Friedrich Nietzsche's most powerful thought experiments, the eternal return. Far more than just a strange theory, it's a challenge that forces us to ask, if your life repeated infinitely, would you embrace it or despair? Today, we're diving into Nietzsche's Eternal Return, what it means, why it matters, and how it could transform the way we live. If deep questions like this stir something inside you, subscribe to Philosynth. This is only the beginning. To understand Nietzsche's Eternal Return, picture 19th century Europe. Science was rising, religion was fading, and people were desperate for meaning. Nietzsche saw danger. If God was dead and morality no longer absolute, how would humanity build a life worth living? For him, the answer came in a single, terrifying question. What if you had to relive your life forever? Here's how Nietzsche imagined it. One night, a demon whispers to you, "This life as you live it now, you will live again and again through all eternity. Every detail, every moment, nothing will ever change." How would you react? Would you fall to the ground, cursing your existence? Or would you rise, declaring, "Yes, I want this exactly as it is again and again"? That, Nietzsche said, is the ultimate test of your life. This isn't about metaphysics. Nietzsche didn't claim eternal return was scientifically real. It was psychological, a mirror. It forces us to confront our lives. Are we living in such a way that we could will it to repeat forever? Or are we living half asleep, hoping for escape, wishing things were different? For Nietzsche, eternal return wasn't punishment. It was the ultimate challenge. To say yes to life without conditions. To embrace not only joy, but also pain, suffering, and loss. This ties directly into another Nietzschean idea, Amor Fati, the love of fate. To love your fate means not just tolerating your life, but embracing it completely. Even its tragedies, even its horrors. Eternal return is the ultimate form of Amor Fati. It's not asking, would you like this life? It's asking, could you love it so much that you'd live it infinitely? Think about today. So many chase distraction, escape, and comfort. We live for weekends, for vacations, for retirement. But what if this moment, the one you're living right now, wasn't something to pass through, but something eternal? Would you live differently if you knew every action, every choice, every word would echo forever? That is Nietzsche's challenge. Eternal return is not a theory to debate. It's a test to live by. And just like with his idea of the Übermensch, Nietzsche's eternal return asks us to rise, to live deliberately, to create a life so full of meaning, courage, and vitality that we could say yes, even to suffering. Because if you can embrace life in its totality, joy and pain alike, you have conquered despair. You've turned existence itself into art. So what now? The eternal return may terrify you. It may inspire you, but it will always force you to ask, am I living a life I would will to repeat forever? Nietzsche believed the strongest human was the one who could stare into that eternal cycle and smile. Because to affirm life eternally is the greatest yes a human being can give. Tell me in the comments, would you embrace eternal return? Or would it feel like a curse? I'll be reading your thoughts. If this exploration challenged your view of life, give this video a like. It helps spread these ideas to more people who need them. And subscribe to Philosynth, where we don't just study philosophy, we live it.